when it comes to commenting on other driving instructors and the way they go about their business, normally I am a sort of live and let live type of person. And I've done the job for a lot of years. I've worked with a lot of people. I've trained a lot of people, and I know that we're all different personalities. We have our own way of doing things, and there's very, very rarely one absolute right way of teaching learners. It's more shades of grey, and that's fine and that's acceptable. However, though, from time to time, you come across situations where you think, really, surely that can't be right. And this is one of those examples. Now, it's nothing to do with the teaching style or technique, if you like, in terms of particular driving skill sets. It's just a general attitude and approach towards this particular student who I picked up from another driving instructor, because in the first 10 hours of her lessons with this instructor, who I'm not going to name, they were just driving around this oval. Okay, that's it. 10 hours driving around this oval. I'm sure it was varied slightly. It might have been driving around it to the left and then driving around it to the right, pulling in, pulling out, etc., etc. But that was it. That's all she covered off in 10 hours. And then things really didn't improve from there. So after about, I think, over 30 hours of lessons with this previous instructor, I was asked to give her an assessment drive. When I picked her up for that, I just asked her a few questions, why she was thinking about changing instructors, and she just told me she wasn't making progress. She'd lost her confidence. She was doubting her ability to be able to drive a manual car and was thinking about possibly switching to auto, and just totally lost her mojo, really. Not in a good place at all. So I took her out for an assessment drive. We picked up on a few things. In my opinion, her driving was okay. A few things to polish up on, but that was that. And then over the next 3 weeks, I'd continue to work with her. And what I want to do now is just show you what a massive impact the right sort of support can give to a person who's learning to drive, versus at best dubious support, and at worst cynical support, which is purely money motivated. Anyway, I thought this would be an interesting watch for you. It only lasts a few minutes. It's just me and her talking at the end of the lesson that we had with her last time out. But I think her words are incredibly powerful. Let me know what you think. Cheers, bye. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so let's just have a quick round up then before you head off. So let's go back a few lessons, okay? Yeah. So let's sort of put things into context. So when we went out for that assessment drive, you felt you had quite a few problems.
Yeah.
Okay. You clutch and gears. I think you felt like you had a bit of an issue with steering. Just weren't really what I would say in a good place in terms of how you felt about your driving.
Yeah.
I think you were doubting your ability to be able to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And unfortunately your confidence had got a bit knocked. Okay, so a few weeks on, how are you feeling now?
Like a different person.
Really?
Yeah, because I went out with my dad in my car last week, and I'd never have done that before, but then I actually did, and I enjoyed it. I wasn't stressing that I couldn't do anything. I just did it.
And then every lesson that we've had since that first assessment drive, we've started off pretty much tackling something that you didn't think you could do.
Yeah.
Or you'd never done it before and it was scary.
Yeah.
And on every occasion, after we've practiced and you've done it, and I've asked you, so what do you think about that now? You've gone, oh, actually, it's not anywhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So, just want to say, well done, really. Congratulations. You're doing really well.
Yeah.
It's great to see your confidence building. And there's nothing that you can't do.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, certainly when it comes to driving.
Yeah.
All right. We've still got a little bit of work to do, but all of the foundation stones are there. Okay, we just need to keep everything nice and consistent, continue to build your confidence, but yeah, you're not far off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need to go over manoeuvres again. Yeah, just to make sure you're comfortable, whichever one you get on your test.
Yeah.
We need to get you driving in much busier residential areas and dealing with traffic lights. Probably encounter some cyclists along the way that we need to overtake.
Cyclists.
Sorry?
I hate cyclists.
Well, let's see if we can change your opinion on that one as well. Okay. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff that we still need to look at and to cover off, but
Yeah.
it's all well within your capability.
Okay, yeah.
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 I from my point of view, I've not seen anything yet in any of our lessons that makes me think, oh, Georgia really isn't a driver. You know,
Yeah.
she's going to struggle with this. Yeah, everything that I've seen has been positive.
Okay, good.
All right.
Thank you.
Well done. And I'll see you next time.
Yeah. See you next time.
Cool.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
And you.